Good morning, everyone. My name is Bhargavi. I am from CSCB. Now, today I am going to explain about list interface. Here we can see introduction to list interface in Java, array list class implementation, linked list class implementation, vector class implementation, common list operations in Java, and finally conclusion. Introduction to list interface in Java. In Java, the list interface is a part of the collection framework and extends the collection interface. It is an unordered collection of elements that allows duplicate entries. The list interface provides several methods for accessing and manipulating the elements in the list. The list interface is implemented by various classes such as array list, linked list, vector, and etc. Each class has its own implementation of the list interface, providing different ways of storing and accessing the elements in the list. Now let us see the array list class implementation. The array list class is one of the most commonly used implementations of the list interface in Java. It is based on an array data structure and provides fast random access to elements in the list. The size of array list can be dynamically increased or decreased as needed. Some of the operations that can be performed on an array list, including adding the elements to the end of the list, inserting elements of specific position, removing elements from the list, and retrieving the elements from the list using their index. Now let us see the linked list implementation, linked list class implementation. The linked list class is another implementation of the list interface in Java. It is based on a doubly linked list data structure and provides fast insertion and deletion of the elements in the list. However, random access to the elements in the list is slower compared to the array list implementation. Some of the operations that can be performed on a linked list include adding elements to the beginning or end of the list, inserting elements at specific position, removing elements from the list, and retrieving elements from the list using their index. Now let us see vector class implementation. The vector class is a legacy implementation of the list interface in Java. It is similar to the array list implementation, but provides synchronized access to the elements in the list. This makes it thread safe, but also slower compared to the array list implementation. Some of the operations that can be performed on a vector include adding elements to the end of the list, inserting elements of a specific position, removing elements from the list, and retrieving elements from the list using their index. Now let us see common list operations in Java. Some of the operations that can be performed on list in Java include adding elements to the list, removing elements from the list, retrieving elements from the list, checking the list contains a specific element, getting the size of the list, and iterating over the elements in the list. These operations can be performed by using methods provided by the list interface, such as add, remove, get, contains, size, iteration, iterator, etc. The specific implementation of the list interface being used will determine the performance characteristics of these operations. Now, finally, go to the conclusion. In conclusion, the list interface is a powerful tool for working with collections of elements in Java. Its various implementations, such as array list, linked list, vector, provide different trade offs between performance and functionality. By understanding the list and its operations, developers can create efficient and effective code for working with lists of elements in their Java applications. Thank you.